Hello, nobody watching this video. Today I'm going to talk about some absolute fools, okay? And you know, at first when I was thinking about making this video, I was like, no, it's impossible. There's no one who actually thinks like this, but I was wrong. I was so very wrong. There are people out there who actually think cheesecake is a type of cake. What kind of zero brain, no thoughts in head type of person do you have to be to actually think that cheesecake is a type of cake? I mean, are you joking me right now? Now, there is still some discussion in the scientific community on what cheesecake really is, but that's mainly whether it's a pudding or whether it's a pie, okay? It's already been completely settled that in no way is cheesecake a type of cake. I mean, come on guys, cheesecake has crust. What cake has crust? And the worst part is all these cheesecake truthers who will argue that cheesecake really is a type of cake. And their first grade level argument is always the same. But it has the word cake in the name, therefore it's a cake. Wow, what truly infallible and flawless logic on display there. You hear that, Democratic Republic of North Korea? Good job being a democratic republic, you guys. Really good job. It's in the name, so it has to be true. I mean, seriously, do these people really believe that just because it's called an egg cream, the chemical composition of the egg cream itself magically now includes egg because someone named it egg cream because they were an idiot? Side note, for those unaware, an egg cream is a type of milkshake popularized in New York that contains neither egg or cream. Now, there are actually some cheesecake truthers who managed to put a single pinky toe in the general vicinity of the halls of logical thinking. And this is the ingenious argument they have come up with. Alright, so, a cake has frosting on it. And frosting is usually made out of some sort of cream or dairy product and sugar. And cake is usually made out of some combination of flour, eggs, and sugar, much like a crust, like the crust of a cheesecake. Therefore, the crust is really the cake, and then the cheese cream at the top is really the frosting. Therefore, a cheesecake is a type of cake. Now, this argument might seem logical to the layman at first, but trust me, it really is not. I mean, think about the absolute pain and suffering and abuse the dictionary had to go through for that idiotic argument to just shamble out of that person's mouth like geez. The first issue is really simple. It misunderstands the role frosting plays in cake because, okay, frosting on a cake with a cake attached to it is cake. However, frosting itself cannot be cake. That would be stupid. I mean, if someone went up to you and they're like, hey, you want a bite of cake? And you're like, oh yeah, sure. And then they gave you a tub of frosting? You would just look at them like the idiot they are, like, this isn't cake. This is frosting. I mean, this is some serious, like, inverted Occam's razor level garbage they have to pull to even try and attempt to say that cheesecake is actually a type of cake. And that's not even getting into the fact that the crust is optional. You can bake a cheesecake without a crust, so what's your argument there? Then that's just frosting in a pan, and frosting isn't cake. And you're probably thinking, Squid-Boy, this argument's ridiculous, okay? You haven't actually heard this argument before. That would be stupid. And I know, I agree. The cheesecake crust is the actual cake argument sounds ridiculous And I agree, if I heard someone say that, I'd be like, alright, you're making that up for a comedic bit you just manufactured. But no, that is an actual argument I have heard. I know it sounds stupid, but you would just have to believe me here. I have heard that argument before. And really, if cheesecake was just called something innocuous like cheese cream dessert, there would be 0 people arguing for it being a cake, okay? There would be no one who would say that it's a cake. Someone might say that, and everyone would just give them the glare of death because they're so stupid. There is no universe where this qualifies as a cake. This is the end card, the video is over, but you can still stay around if you want. I don't know why you would, that is stupid, da 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 da. I don't know what else to sing about. Subscribe, 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 subscribe.